Yes, yes. How you doing, DJ Kat?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Greetings.
Greetings
Yeah,
every
big up to
time.
the entire UK, the entire London team. Big up on yourself all the time.
Every time. Yeah. So let's
Yes, yes.
let's get to know who Panic is. So tell the listeners out there who is Panic.
Well, in a nutshell, man, Panic is a very versatile artist. I'm a singer slash singer slash DJ slash, just entertainer all around. And I have a beautiful album out right now called um 829 I Release.
Yeah,
Which is a great album. And that's what we're gonna talk about today.
definitely. So why do people call you Panic?
Ah man, I've answered this question 1,000 times. It's not that epic. I had an accident at the
Okay.
beach in Lime Key in Jamaica. And I had to swim in. I fell off a jet ski and I had to swim into shore. And when I came in, I was just out of it because I was drinking and smoking at the time. And I started throwing up. I started to vomit. And somebody said panic. In vomiting. And from then the name just stick, man. It was, my friend just said, "Yo, panic, go to the sea and vomit." And from there, it's just that's what it is.
What? Okay, one of those mad times, yeah?
Yes, one of the mad times.
For
Good
real.
time, good fun times as
Okay,
kids, as youths.
for real, for real. So tell us, how did your journey begin? How did the love of music happen for you? How did it all start?
Yeah, well, growing up, just growing up, that person that always want to entertain everybody, whether it's a birthday gathering for family and friends, I always wanted to be the entertainer. I always wanted to make sure say everybody have a vibe, and from there translating to me understanding that I had a thing for putting words together and coming up with good rhyming schemes and then rhythms and patterns and then start understanding melody. And when I moved to New York City in '99,
Yeah.
I was there and we started a very, it was a really good label at the time. We was working with everybody, all the major. John Chap Records at the time was a really big thing in New York City, and I was like the protege. I was the in-house engineer slash producer, and was doing everything. So I just harnessed my skills from there. I always see all the big shots come through, from Sean Paul to Vibes Cartel to Bounty Killer, because we was putting out at the time, it was all rhythm driven stuff. So you have a rhythm and your voice of all of the artists them on the rhythm them. So
Yeah.
you get for daddy and work with them artists, and I knew what I wanted to do, but at the same time, may I sharpen up my skills, may I watch all of the big top pro them and get my skills together. So I know, so all right, when it's my time, it was gonna be epic.
For real, definitely. So, for those listening right now, not everybody has grown up in Jamaica, gone to America, those kind of things. What is it like growing up in Jamaica, for those who don't know?
Well, everybody have a different experience, and I always tell people that I have a very unique experience growing up in Jamaica, because Jamaica is like really really rich. You have that 1 or 2% that's like real rich,
Yeah.
and then you have really poor people in Jamaica. But then there's this small amount of people that can say they fall in the middle class. That's not so rich, but them not poor either. So
Yeah.
them are the people who can relate to both sides, and I think I fall into that small category, because my mother was a hardworking lady and my father was a hardworking man. So them send me go good school and them show me certain things, but at the same time we with the ghetto youth and we understand the ghetto youth employed, but not for the uptown rich people. And my friend them see me, so I
Yeah.
understand both sides of the kind. So I was like the via, what them
Yeah.
say.
For real, for
Yeah,
real.
I was that bridge. So a lot of times I would hear this side saying, yo, star them this and that. I'm say, yo, understand, understand why them act this way. If you was around them, then you'd understand it. So I think I'm from a unique perspective in Jamaica, a very unique perspective down here. But Jamaica is an amazing place, man. It's a great island.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any place anywhere at all that offers this, offers the vibe, offers the culture, offers the loyalty and the camaraderie and the patriotism that Jamaicans have. Jamaicans is something else, man. We are something else.
Yeah. So, where does your hunger come from?
Where my what come
Your
from?
your hunger, your passion, where does it come from?
as again, it's this is something that there's things inside. Like you are on the radio every day trying to bring a good vibe to the people and
Yeah, yeah,
searching for good talent. It's something where you get up every day and do, and you don't know why you do it. It's just a part of you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah,
I think the music that's in me is just something that has to come out. It come from somewhere else. It just the universe just provide it, and I'm the vessel for me to get it to the people. You understand? I'm just a vessel to get a certain message out, and I'm not trying to be holy solely and like my more roots than nobody or my more righteous than nobody. Cause we are street youth too. We understand the whole game, but I think there's a lot of message that the universe just give me for just bring to the people, and say, all right, you are the translator, so translate this out to the people, man. So I give
for
thanks
real.
for that all the time.
Definitely. So, who who are you looking up to at the moment, or who are you enjoying that you listen to?
Right now,
Eh,
um, honestly, this might sound very, very cliche, but I'm very proud of Coffee, man. I'm very proud of her sound. I'm very, very, very proud of her writing skills,
Yeah,
and the way how she's making it about the music. It's just so much about her that I love. It's just, and I right now, if I have to say one person that I really say is doing really good in the game, and not just from an international perspective or just from a success perspective, just from the sound of her music and the melodies and the timing and the production. She have a really good team around her, and
yeah,
I am really proud of her, and I appreciate her music too. It's not just sometimes you hear some big songs on the radio, and a lot of times you just know, say it's just because there's big marketing behind it, why it get to where it get to. I don't think that's the case with her, and I think
yeah.
that she put out really good music, and I think it's lasting music too. I think her music is gonna stand up to time. I think 10 20 years from now coffee record will play, and that's what I love about her music. I really do like her music.
Respect, respect. So, tell us about this album and how it all began into a project.
Rastafari. That's some cool lightning and thunder in the Great Jamaica.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's been raining like crazy down here, man, and stuff. But we give thanks to the blessings, We give thanks to the blessings every day.
Every
But yeah,
time.
the album, well, it's called 829 I Release,
Yeah,
and it's very special because it's a special day. 829, which is August 29,
yeah,
was the day I released the album, because on that on August 29 last year I was released. I came home because I did some time in the federal system in the United States of America, and I came home on the
wow.
29th, and I said, absolutely, 1 year after I get home, I want to release an album. So
Yeah,
I did it. I came out, I put in the work, and it's 13 tracks, because as I said, the numbers again, all the numbers add up, and because the universe is numbers, and we like to work with numbers, so we put out 13 great tracks, which is 14 tracks, but it's 13 plus.
yeah,
We're not saying 14 is us. We just put a bonus track on it to say it's 14 tracks, but it's really 13 plus.
yeah, man.
And it's, man, we have some great features on the album. We have Michael Rose on the album, the Grammy Voice on the album. We have Bounty Killer on the album. We have Courtney Melody. A lot of people forget about Courtney Melody, but Courtney Melody is still here, and his voice is still strong, and he's doing his thing. And we have a good track together, me and him, called Me and My Brethren.
Yeah,
And it's Courtney Melody, the big man, modern girl. Yeah, so he's on
for
the
real.
album with us. And then I have a few young talents. I have one of my artists. His name is Nalaf, and he's somebody to look forward to. I'm working on his project now, but he's actually with my label, and he's on the album with me. There's two beautiful young artists, two beautiful young singers, one by the name of Brianni and another one by the name of Zani, and they're
Yeah,
both on the album, and they're great voices too. So we have a mix between the veterans, and
yeah,
we have and the young talent coming up. And as I say, you have, anybody who go to Panic Music right now, go to Panic Music, PANICMUZIK. That's the IG page,
yeah,
and you can go there and you can learn so much more about the artist. You can learn a bunch of stuff, man. And there's a link there in the bio where that takes you to a Tumblr that you can go download the album from any major platform, whether you use Spotify or you use iTunes or Apple, whatever it is, Amazon Music, Google Play, anything. True word. Yeah, you know,
For real,
give
for real.
thanks to the Most High.
Yeah.
And we just put it out there, you know, and things. So I'm so happy that you're giving me this platform to get the message out there. Thanks a lot.
Anytime, anytime. One of the tunes I want to know about that I'm really enjoying is a tune called I'm Up Early.
Yes, yes.
Tell us about
It's a
that
great
tune.
song, man. Oh, that song, it resonates with the person who know that failure is not an option, you know. The person who know that every day you have to be up before the next man and you have to go to bed later than the next man. Because if you're not first, you're last, you know. And people have to understand that if you're not first, you're last. So we make up our mind, say we are going to be up earlier than the next man and we are going to go to bed later than the. So you know it going to say, I'm up early, I'm up late. There's no time to rest if you want to be great. When opportunity comes, it's not going to wait. We're not going to make nobody take for my slice of the cake. Yeah. And the verse, you know, will say, me a plan for work for mine, search the earth for mine, sweat up my shirt for mine, but if you dig the dirt for mine, haters get hurt for mine, cause me at 39, now play no little pit, the games a box don't hurt for mine, and getting that and put around the make shit work for mine, not take no waste people, cause them no worth the time, big up the bus driver, the truck driver, the bartender, the food vendor, the workman, the fix the fender, the stop light, the wipe the window, the granny, the market, the sell the ginger, the not with the style, the sell the rizzler, also the herbs chart, the sizzler, walk out on it till my finger blister. Yeah, DJKat feel about the thing right now. Yes, we up early. Yes, we up late. There's no time to rest if you want to live. Yeah, last year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You know what? Every time I hear that tune, it just makes me happy, for real.
yeah. Cause you see what we put. You see we can't make positive message be boring no
Yeah.
more. We have to make sure that when we're putting out positive messages out there in the music, it have to have the energy, the vibe, the flow, because a lot of people say, boy, only bad man music and only broke out, skin out music can make. No, because the youth, them want to make that type of music, that them are vibes it, them are put vibes in it and put energy in it, so people are gravitate to it.
For
And
real.
if you ever just do culture music and make it boring and make it without no energy and no vibe, then people now gravitate to it. So we have to put in the same energy and melody. So that's the first.
For real, for real. So, what can you say to young people out there who want to get into this business? What would you say to them?
It's a great time to get into the business. It's a it's an amazing time for young people to get into the business. Not only because, just because of technology only. You know, technology in terms of production. You don't need a big board and big studio setup that you used to need. You know, you have a nice mic and a good computer and an interface, and you're set. You're good to go. You know, you just have to just do your homework and you can do some good recordings. And it's the same thing on the other side. When you finish your recording today, you don't need to wait around for a major label to come and say they're gonna sign you, for people to hear your music, or for people to say, you know, you can put out your own music. You can get your music out there with all of the different platforms out there. You can get out your music. You can distribute your music. You can promote your music. So
Yeah.
it's a great time for this young generation, because they're the ones who come the people. You know, my son is 17-year old, and every time I want to get something done on the internet or something done on the side of the digital side, I
Yeah.
have to go see him, and I'm like, yo, how, you know, he said, oh, that's easy, man, just do this and do that, and I'm like, all right, cause they're the ones, you know. So I'm telling you, all you young kids out there, man, just if you're dreaming about getting into the music, now is the time. It's great. You don't have to worry about the big Sony Music and the big conglomerates, you know,
Yeah.
that used to bogeyard it and used to make sure that nobody get in, and you don't have to worry about them no more. You know, they'll have to come see you, because if you get your following up and you get so big, they can't ignore you. They gotta come see you. So yeah, it's a great time for music, man. It's a great time for young talent, and you
For real.
know,
For real, for
all they
real.
have to all they have to do is just this is what I try to tell most young people, man. Make music with substance.
Yeah.
Make substantial music. You know, we are listening to Bob Marley today, 40, 30 years after a lot of these records have been recorded,
Mm.
for a reason, because there's substance in the record and it was well done, you know.
Yeah.
And there's records that was number one last year, and nobody will ever listen to it again. It will never ever play because it had a time and it passed. It had a shelf life.
Yeah.
So now I'm encouraging the youths, man, whenever you're getting into music, to make music without a shelf life. Make music that is that you know for sure that will last.
Definitely. You know what? That's an encouraging words. So once again, let the listeners know the name of the album and what is your final thoughts for the listeners out there before we go.
Okay, well, the name of the album is Panic 829 I Release,
Yeah.
and it's um it's a vibe, man. It's the way to describe it. It's a vibe.
For
It's a
real.
vibe. So go get it. It's on every platform. So over there in the UK, whatever platform is easiest for you, whether it's Apple Music or Spotify, or however you stream your music or however you download your music, we're on every platform. And as I said, if you're having any trouble, man, just reach out to me at Panic Music, PANICMUZIK, on the or British people say Z,
Yeah.
MUZIK, so it's so it's MU it's Panic Music, PANICMUZIK,
For
and it's the IG page, and just go on there, man, and follow me and follow the artist, get to know more about the artist, because we just put out that album, but we're back in the studio again and we're recording again, because I don't think there can be too much music. We're gonna always have more music coming out, music after music after music. So yeah,
real.
we're just waiting for this COVID, and everybody stay safe, man. I know a lot of people, there's a lot of mixed messages about this pandemic, and it's affecting many people in different ways, and
Yeah.
just hope everybody stays safe, hope everybody be smart, and just make sure, say, you protect yourself, try to keep your distance and live your life, move on to live your life, but don't be careless,
Yeah.
because it is this for us to get this thing under control. We all have to cooperate with each other. We all have to just make sure that we do our part, and then this will be something of the past, and we can get back to our big concerts and
For real.
and enjoying life. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the time when I could come to Europe and we could be in London together and have a vibe, have a good show.
For real, for real. You know what, Panic? I have to say thank you to you just for taking the time out to talk and just have a nice vibe, for real.
No problem, man. And anytime at all, man. Keep on, keep playing the songs, and just keep on vibing. And I'm here for you. Whatever you need, just call me up, man. And it's done. We in
Blessings.
Jamaica, man. I got you back in Jamaica. Just tell everybody, say Panic got DJKat back in Jamaica.
Blessings, I will do. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, no problem.
Blessings. We'll speak again soon,
Big up
yeah?
the whole entire UK.
Blessings.
All right, blessings.
Bless.
All
Y-
right.
Yes, people, please do go and support that great artist, Panic. Okay, make sure you support him. Check out his album. See what he's all about. He's got some great vibes, most definitely.